Nitpick. Hello everyone and welcome to episode 1 of my 3-heart run of Ocarina of Time. Special thanks to my buddy Caleb Hall for giving me the idea to do this a long time ago. And you may be wondering, why are you playing through Ocarina of Time? Because for one, it gets views, and because for two, actually, people have been asking me to do this. Well, not this game in particular, but Zelda games in particular, ever since I started doing Let's Plays way back when, like when I was playing through Super Mario RPG, which was my very first Let's Play series. And this is really loud. God dang, turn it down. Zelda always trying to take up all the freaking attention. Anyways, yeah, I was ready to get this started up, and I've been waiting for a long time to do this game. As you can see, I have a file down here named Link, where I've kind of been going through it. But this is a 3-heart run. So the difference with this game is I'm only going to have 3 hearts throughout the entire game. So that means I can't pick up heart containers. That means I can't pick up pieces of heart and stuff like that. I may still show you guys like the locations and stuff, like where they're at, but I won't be grabbing them. So I mean, I may stare at them and cry, but that's it. I'm playing this with the Wii U Pro controller. This thing is pretty awesome, but I think since this game was designed to work with the GameCube, the N64 controller, it's going to be a little bit touchy, unfortunately, because the joystick for the N64 controller, if you remember, was kind of crappy. Anyways, let's get this beast started. One thing that always kind of annoyed me about, like, setting this up, see, like, yeah, it's really touchy. See, it's jumping all over the place. I'll, of course, call myself Nitpick. God dang. Look at that! I'm not even doing anything, hardly. Dude, it's everywhere! Oh, this is not gonna be fun. If I have to use the gamepad, because maybe it'll have like a better, easier joystick. Not even better. Like this has great control. Whatever. When you're playing Smash Brothers, I guess. Okay, so Nitpick, let's start. And as you can see, I have 3 hearts, which is all I'm going to have throughout the entire game. So let's begin. In the vast, deep forest of Hyrule, long have I served as the guardian spirit. I am known as the Deku Tree. Deku, whatever, however you want to say it. The children of the forest, the Kokiri, live here with me. Each Kokiri has his or her own guardian fairy. However, there is one boy who does not have a fairy. And that's that. Game over. That's the end of the game now. Okay, so right now it's showing what's inside Link's dreams, I believe. I think that's what this is supposed to be. As you can see, there's someone riding on a horse, and Link is standing in front of a open gate. There she goes. Somebody we don't know. Who the crap is that? I have no idea. Dark man on a dark horse. Man, I wonder if he's bad. I don't know. I have no idea. I love that surprise face. Whoa, dude! Navi. Navi, where art thou? Come hither. O Navi the fairy, listen to my words, the words of the Deku Tree. He likes to talk about himself. Dost thou sense it? The climate of evil descending upon this realm. Malevolent forces even now are mustering to attack our land of Hyrule. For so long, the Kokiri Forest, the source of life, has stood as a barrier, deterring outsiders and maintaining the order of the world. But before this tremendous evil power, even my power is as nothing. It seems the time has come for the boy without a fairy to begin his journey. Ooh. The youth whose destiny it is to lead Hyrule to the path of justice and truth. See, okay, they already had this predetermined for Link's life, apparently. Navi, go now! Find our young friend and guide him to me. I do not have much time left. Fly, Navi, fly! The fate of the forest, nay, the world, depends upon thee. Navi's like, okay, Jesus, man, you don't gotta make it such a big deal. And so here we get this like first-person view of Navi the fairy flying underneath. Oh, that is just gross. She stops there for a second. I'm just joking. But yeah, just saying hi to everybody. But I remember when I was a kid and this was like shown. This was kind of like the first time I'd seen something that was similar to this, like this first-person mode of like really cool, like flying around. This is kind of like the game's way of also showing you the area that you're about to be exploring, and like so you can look around at the area and be like, oh, that's somewhere where I want to go. That's somewhere where I want to check out, you know? And so she's going to fly into this house, which just so happens to be our house. And she's going to do bad things to us while we're in bed now. I like how he's awake. His eyes are open.
Hello, Nitpick, wake up! The Great Deku Tree wants to talk to you. Nitpick, get up!
You gotta have that annoying voice for Navi.
Hey, come on! Can Hyrule's destiny really depend on such a lazy boy?
Link's like, fuck off! No. Okay, so he's gonna get up out of bed. You guys might notice that this game looks a little better than you might be playing it, than if you might be playing on the Nintendo 64. But that's because I am playing it on the Wii U eShop. This recently came out on the Wii U eShop, and I saw it, and I was like, okay, time to start my playthrough.
You finally woke up. I'm Navi the Fairy. The Great Deku Tree asked me to be your partner from now on. Nice to meet you. The Great Deku Tree has summoned you, so let's get going, right now.
Man, an impatient little bastard, isn't she? Okay, so we're inside Link's house, which you can see, this looked great on the N64, but right now you can see, look at this, it's horribly rendered. It's almost like going back and playing Final Fantasy VII, and when it's all blown up on like a HD TV, it just looks really bad. We're gonna leave, but you can see like everything looks really grainy and crappy. Kokiri Forest. See, even like the letters are like a little bit grainy. But that's just because this was meant to be played on an SD TV, man. This looked great back in the day, by the way. So for those of you who are like, this game looks like complete butt now, it used to look great.
Yahoo! Hi, Nitpick!
You can talk to her, that's Soraya. She's pretty cool, but I'm not gonna waste my time talking to her. She is like Link's best friend, pretty much. So like, well, obviously I'm Nitpick, but whatever. But she's like supposed to be like your best friend in the game. And all these villagers in the Kokiri village kind of just, they tell you like random like game mechanics and stuff like that. Like, oh, if you walk into the bushes, you might find rupees, like I've been doing right now. Which, by the way, we're gonna go talk to what's his name? I can't remember his name. This dude right here. We're gonna talk to him because this is how you get to the Deku Tree. So let's talk to him real fast. Hey, you, Mr. No Fairy. What's your business with the Great Deku Tree? Without a fairy, you're not even a real man. Oh man. What? You got a fairy? Say what? The Great Deku Tree actually summoned you? What? Why would he summon you and not the Great Mido? Oh, Mido, that's his name. This isn't funny. I don't believe it. You aren't even fully equipped yet. How do you think you're going to... God, text going so slow. I think you're going to help with the Great Deku Tree without a sword and shield ready. What? You're right. I don't have my equipment ready, but... if you want to pass through here, you should at least equip a sword and shield. Sheesh. Okay, so I don't have a sword and shield yet. And, you will know that that's like the way to the Great Deku Tree just because like that's the way Navi flew. Like Navi was flying towards. Remember, like I said earlier, Navi was kind of showing us the village. But we can go up here. We can get some cash. We can get some. Oh my God, the controls, man. The controls with this joystick. Oh God. All right, so we're going to go up here. All right, camera, work with me. Work. Fuck. Okay, we're not gonna go up there. I'm not even messing with that. Let's go get the sword. I'm not messing with those problems, man. Okay, so we're gonna jump up here. And, the shield costs some money. So what you want to do, as you're going... I thought this was supposed to give me something. There we go. What you want to do as you're going through, the Deku Forest here, is you want to, get as much cash as you can. As you can see, I have 20. I believe the shield costs 40. So we don't have the money we need yet. But we will find more money as we go along. So we're in this little hidden area right now, and there's some rupees just kind of hanging around, which I will take. Thank you. 5 rupees is good. And you want to go past this boulder? I'm courting death right now. That's what I'm doing. And we're gonna open up this chest, and this is going to give us the Kokiri sword. Oh, look at it! Oh man, I loved this game and its like chest open animation. It's just awesome. You got the Kokiri sword! On the equipment subscreen, select it with the cursor and equip it with A. This is a hidden treasure of the Kokiri, but you can borrow it for a while. Be sure to practice with it before you really fight. This is a hidden treasure of the Kokiri. So they just like have, oops! That might be happening a lot, by the way, because, what the fuck? Oh man, this is like a mind F. So if I press this button right here, this takes me to the screen. If I press this button, this acts as the actual R button, which by the way, I like using this a lot more for R, but whatever. There's a bush back here. Let's whack this bush. I'm a bushwhacker. Alright, so there's only one stone rolling around here. I can't believe... Yeah, I was gonna say, I can't remember if there's a rupee over here or... Nah. Oh, it doesn't even hurt you? I thought the stone actually hurt you. What the crap? That like completely takes the challenge out of anything. Okay, so let's see. Ooh, we got another rupee. Okay, so we have 33 now. We're very, very close. And I'll show you something that you can do if you don't want to kind of go around and collect all the rupees. So just give me just a second, okay? We gotta get out of this area, okay? So just be patient. Be patient with me, okay? Okay, so what you do is you kind of go over here towards where the shop is. As you can see, there's a rupee up here, which, by the way, if you're playing the Nintendo 64 version, good for you. I actually lost my copy of the Nintendo 64 version. I don't even remember what happened to it, but I don't have it anymore. Am I gonna get a rupee for this? No? Okay. So okay, so if you remember when I jumped across this the first time, I got rupees, right? Right? I did, didn't I? So this lady's gonna say something to me.
Hi, Nitpick, look this way! Look over here with a Z and...
Okay, Z is... Yep, Z is ZL. So yeah, ZL. That's ZL. ZR takes you to that menu. Man, I'm probably gonna be hitting that a lot throughout this playthrough, so I'm sorry. But there's a rupee back here, which I just grabbed. As you can see, I got 5. I still need 2 more rupees, right? So if you don't want to go around the village collecting stuff, you can just keep going inside the shop, and you'll get 5 rupees every single time you jump across that. And since the game here, I'll show you. Since the game reloads every single time you go into the shop, what you can do is you can go right here, and not target that. You can come right back out here, and jump across this again for 5 more rupees. And you can do that as many times as you want, I believe, until you get the money you need. And so, there we go. We already have the money we need. We have 48, so we're going to talk to the shop owner, who's way too short for the counter. He's really tiny. That guy is literally like a freaking munchkin, dude. Look at him. His face looks really weird. He's got like a really big chin, like just like comes down. Like his face is a cone. Look at that. It's weird. Anyways, Deku Shield. Buy it. And so now we have the Deku Shield, which is going to tell me how to equip it and stuff like that. And I think in the future, when I get items, I think I can skip through most of this stuff, so here's hoping that we can. Would you like to buy something else? No. All this other stuff is crap. So let's go to the equipment subscreen or something like that, whatever it's called. Isn't that what it's called? There we go. Now we have the Deku Shield and Sword. I like how it actually shows Link like with them equipped. I always thought that was really cool. So we're going to go talk to the Great Mido and make our way towards the Deku Tree. If you want to see the Great Deku Tree, you should at least equip a sword and shield. What's that? Oh, you have a Deku shield. Oh. And what's that? Is that the Kokiri sword? Good grief! Well, even with all that stuff, a wimp is still a wimp, huh? The great... Oh. I was pressing B to skip through everything he said. Whatever. Pretty much he was just complaining because that Soraya girl who walks outside your house has like, I don't know if she like has a crush on you or she's just like your friend. But yeah. So here's your first enemy you fight in the game. And it gives you an item. The Deku Stick. And I'm going to equip that actually right now, which I think I'll put it on this one. And since you don't have C buttons, on the old N64 controller you used to have C buttons, and they went left, down, and right. And you could equip items to it, and if you pressed up on the C, it would like go into a first-person view, so you can see. Actually, it still does that. See, look. There we go. See, like, this is like the first-person view of the game, which, by the way, the controls are inverted, and that's why I play inverted to this day on shooters. But, so you can kill these guys, which, Nintendo purposefully obviously put here because they are a very easy enemy to defeat, right? So you can do this, you can harvest Deku Sticks as much as you freaking want, because you use them inside the area that we're about to go to. So we're going to harvest just for a bit. 5 is fine. There we go, I got hurt, whatever. And here's the Deku Tree.
Great Deku Tree, I'm back.
God, fucking... Everyone hates Navi, man. Oh, Navi, thou hast returned. Nitpick, welcome. Listen carefully to what I, the Deku Tree, am about to tell thee. Thy slumber these past moons must have been restless and full of nightmares. As the servants of evil gain strength, a vile climate pervades the land and causes nightmares to those sensitive to it. Verily, thou hast felt it. Nitpick, the time has come to test thy courage. I have been cursed. I need you to break the curse with your wisdom and courage. Dost thou have courage enough to undertake this task? Damn right I do, Deku Tree. If you say no, he'll just keep asking, pretty much. Then enter, brave Nitpick, and thou too, Navi. Navi the fairy, thou must aid Nitpick. In Nitpick, when Navi speaks, use up on the C buttons to listen well to her words of wisdom. That's that. And the music comes back. I love how the music cuts back. I always love that. She's like, dan, 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 dan. Happy music again. Deku tree's dying, but happy music. Anyways, we're gonna go inside the Deku tree, and this is gonna be it for the very first episode. So I hope you guys really enjoyed it. Question of the day is, what is your favorite Zelda game? Let me know in the comment section what your favorite Zelda game is. And now, as you can see, we are now inside the Deku tree. And we're going to stop it right here. But yeah, let me know what your favorite Zelda game is in the comment section below, and I will hopefully see you guys on the next episode. Have a good one.